Hello, everybody! Hey, everybody. We are back with some more Chained Echoes tonight. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Chat. Sorry, I was distracted and trying to set some other stuff up. I clicked the wrong button. Hello! Okay, we are in Tormund. What did we do last time? Okay, we had Nina Tucker, but with plants, basically. As Dame Bert, the guy who ran the White Rose Inn, where we started the evening, apparently kidnapped Lene. We were in the village of Iden because we were thinking we were chasing her down, because we had been lied to. So we went and we went back to the inn, and there was some real weird shenaniganry where he had been like transmuting people's souls into plants with the intention of transmuting them into, like basically piling a bunch of souls into a person, and that person apparently having vast magical powers. He had not been especially successful outside of plants, excepting that apparently Arlette, the little girl that was with him, was apparently close. She's like a little magic golem, it felt like. Anyways, we fought her. That was sad. We beat her. She set everything on fire. That was sad. He ran into the flames because, I don't know, he's weird. And then he ran off a cliff. I'm kind of feeling one of those no body, no proof kind of scenarios right now, so maybe he'll come back later. Anyways, we continued onwards. Got into a little argument, tussle. Glenn punched a general of Tormund. And then we got to Tormund itself, and my god, we also fought some forest dragons who kicked our ass. We'll come back to them later. We got to Tormund, the rainy city, and we met Lene's brother, Prince Frederick, and some more of the generals of Terran. I think we've seen... with Mathai and Godfrey, we've seen 5, and I assume that there are 6 because there were 6 seats. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, they're all kind of demented and fucked up, and Frederick is absolutely aware of all of the shenaniganry and is doing this intentionally, because they want to go back to war with Escania, because they think they can win. And why wouldn't they think they can win? Because they have the Grand Grimoire. So they're intending on using the Grand Grimoire to round 2, like maybe not destroy Farnsport, but destroy the Escanian fleet, and end the war very quickly. So that was a whole thing, and now we're all kind of fuckety. Everyone's in the city doing their own little shtick. We are alone with Glenn for now. We went exploring when we got back, or partially when we got back. We had a conversation with Kylian, and it was rough. It was really heavy, right? It was a little bit of Kylian's backstory, and tragic events that happened to his sister, and are the impetus for why he wants to change the world, right? And in order to do that, he believes he needs power. He needs immense amount of power. And Glenn, with his experiences, thinks that the desire for power, in order to utilize it, to Kylian wanting to utilize it to force the world to basically be how he wants it to be, Glenn feels like Kylian's gonna turn into a monster, or maybe already is a monster. And I have some disagreements on that, but It be what it be. And so we're still exploring the city, and now we need to go find Lene. We saw a brief exchange between her brother, and her father, her ailing father. Not really an exchange between him, but he was there. And yeah, we're kind of like in a weird space now, right? We've got this situation. Here we are again. How's it going, Wispy? We've got this situation where there's obvious strife within the ideals of the people that make up our party. we are obviously in a bad situation. I say bad situation. It's not like an immediately like death situation, but obviously a lot of the people in our party are going to have problems with Frederick and what's going on, and we're in his capital, so that makes things kind of dangerous. So I'm very excited to see what happens tonight. We're going to do some more exploring, and then we are going to go visit Lene in the castle. But first, we go everywhere else. Yeah, like the music has been on point the last little bit. Music for this whole game has been on point. Anyways, but oof. This is especially ominous moments. It feels like. Oh. Charm of the Learner. Yo. That sounds like it's gonna be. Gains 2 times additional SP into the character's pool. Hella. Yeah, that's gonna definitely go on somebody. Look, I love anything that is like a Sage Stone or a Scholar trait or anything that gets increased experience or JP up or what have you. I adore that type of shit. Once the war is over, I'll save up and buy my own house. Oh, Lord. Good luck, my dude. Did I find the emblem in the forest? I did! I did find the emblem in the forest. It was very unexpected, and because it didn't look like a statue, it looked like a big half-baby man. So was very, very, unexpected. I haven't found the emblem in, Cortara yet, though. So, ooh. Alright, so we did do the Join the Adventurers Guild. That's nice. Now we have done most of Tormund and 9 treasure chests. Nice. $32 chain. Yep. Absolutely. Get our sacred water, which we actually have several. I think we're up 2 sacred waters right now. Because we also found a sacred water just hanging out in a fucking chest. So there was that. Somewhat unexpected. Who the fuck is this guy? Rad Hat? State your business. You have none? Then leave me alone. I'm busy, as you can probably see. Alright, fair enough. Definitely want most of your party to master the skills in the vampire emblem. Yeah, they seem pretty neat. I definitely did not dislike any of them. But yeah, I think being able to like heal yourself for a chunk is of the damage that you do is obviously going to be very useful. And then there's that one passive is I think a huge damage boost for very little actual like penalty. And then what was the other thing? It was yeah, I didn't really care about Undead Killer. Ether Sucker seems fine. Life Sucker seems very good, right? And then HP Sacrifice seems pretty strong. Like 15%, because it's 5% per every level. 15% increased damage across the board for everything at the cost of 5% of your HP. It's like, that feels like nothing. That feels like nothing. Alright. Ooh. Let's head on in, shall we? Yo, bro. We're grateful that you brought Her Highness back. Prince Frederick hasn't been himself after she vanished. Really? You think so? Oh, yeah. Are you just gonna let me explore? No. The answer to this question is no. You're the guy who returned Her Highness, right? I've been told you're allowed to visit her, but this area is off limits, you understand? Sadness hero. Ooh, big library. The TP recovery is the most important, but HP sacrifice is pretty bad. Makes you lose 5%. Yeah, for every hit you make. But, I mean, maybe it's not good. I don't know. Seems like a decent chunk of additional damage, though, but who knows? Valandis' greatest pride was once the Mage Academy of Nisa, and even today people speak of it with fervor. Before that, Valandis was an isolated place with only a few mining villages. The reason why the founders of Nisa chose such a random location to open the greatest academy of all time is still a mystery. Perhaps the students were not supposed to be too distracted by other things. Who knows? No, it's gotta be something else. Gotta be some big reason. You can counteract it. Well, yeah, exactly, right? And at that point, it's just a flat 15% damage boost, which seems pretty decent. The soldiers around His Highness call the Grand Grimoire the weapon of the gods. I wonder which gods they mean. The old ones? The church's one god? Or the great gods? Maybe they mean the 7 true kings. At least with the 7 true kings, their existence is scientifically proven. As Nadiel, the dragon, is sleeping on this very continent. That just makes me want to fight him. Scientifically and technologically speaking, Valandis lags a century behind the neighboring countries. All the resources were spent on the war. One might think that at least the war machinery would be up to date. Fiddlesticks. After 150 years of war, the coin master was happy to find enough money to pay the soldiers and keep the old machines running. Recently, however, we have received a few more modern machines. I wonder what deal Prince Frederick has struck, and with whom. I mean, I could see, 150 years of war, lagging things behind, like specifically, scientific pursuits and things like that, but typically the war machine is very favorable to technological advances. In fact, a lot of technology advancing throughout history has been because of war. Either war or food, generally speaking. Alright, let's head up. What are you doing, Otis? Oop, no map up here. Okay, so that's a no-go. Also a no-go. The princess is a sweetheart. She has a sympathetic ear for everyone. Indeed. Oh, shit. Okay, what's going on here? Look, you dropped all the good dishes. Don't think because you've just returned that I'm going to handle you with kid gloves. You will make up for the work you missed. Do you understand? Oh, right. Rob's a ward here, but he's treated like a servant here. Wow. I did not expect to encounter this. Answer me. What kind of behavior is this? I hope you remember your status. Here at court, by order of His Majesty the King, you have no more rights than a common servant. Oh God, Rob's voice Rob's voice was never meant to be subservient. Fuck. Yes. No. Shriveled nose. I'm gonna say the line below in Rob's voice. Here at court, by order of His Majesty the King. Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I just that just doesn't fit in my headcanon for Rob. What are you staring at? Be gone. Watch your tongue. He is the princess's guest. Apologize. Sorry. Sorry, Glenn. Sorry, Glenn. I'm so glad Her Highness got home safely. We have all missed her around here. Such a weird way to say that. Such a weird way to say that. It's such a weird way to say that. That's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. There's this whole big-ass castle, and it's not letting me explore it. Makes me sad. Cha-cha! Ooh, hello. Ooh, a fucking partisan, of course. Why is your bedroom tiered? It's just got 3 massive tiers. Who goes? Ah. What are you doing here? Is it about the reward? My brother will take care of it tomorrow. Oh. Just here to visit you. See how you're doing. You are. This is kind of you. Thank you. Look at all these paintings. I had no idea you were so interested in art. So talented, too. It's nothing but a pointless pastime. They all show the same motif. A huge tree on a flying island. What is this place? A place I have to go. But you have to go to... Oop, I left off the 2 both times. It might sound silly, but it follows me in my dreams. It appears in my mind's eye and wants me to visit it. I don't know where it is, though. I see it in memories that are not mine. I try to capture it on paper to get an answer. It doesn't seem to work. For Echo? What? Oh, we're gonna get some, like, cosmic lore here, aren't we? Like the ways souls work or death works or something like that. Your Echo, then. My... Echo? Remember how Danebird explained to us that after death, the soul leaves the body and dissolves into the maelstrom, past lives. My mother once told me, sometimes the soul doesn't completely dissolve. These remnants flow into a new living being. It's possible that one keeps memories of the previous life. You mean to tell me this place in the paintings is an echo from my previous life? Maybe. This place could have been your home. I wonder if I had a better life then. I know I shouldn't complain. People are suffering all over the realm, and here I am protected from all that. But still I am so unhappy. Makes me feel ashamed. Everyone's experiences are their own, and shouldn't necessarily be compared to each other's experiences. They should be compared to each other's experiences in particular ways, but not in others, right? The experiences that you have and how those experiences make you feel, regardless of your station, those feelings are valid because they are shaped by your perception and by what you have experienced in the world. Just because a different person has experienced more or more severe hardship, right, doesn't mean that your experienced hardship is invalid. Depends. Conflict does drive technological development, but 150 years of continuous war would leave any nation economically devastated. Well, yeah. So that's kind of the unrealistic caveat of it being a video game, is the idea that 150 years of continuous warfare, there wouldn't be anyone alive, right? Like, it can't have actually been continuous unless the casualty rate was ridiculously low, right? Even by the standards of ancient warfare, where the casualty rates compared to modern warfare are very, very, very low, right? Even by those standards, countries, nations who went to war for extended periods of time often fell apart, right? Because the loss of manpower and the economic devastation that it has on a country is pretty severe, right? That being said, there's obviously like caveats to it. A country can go, or any nation, country, faction, organization, whatever, can go for a very, very long time, and it feel like near perpetual warfare as long as there are adequate breaks in between. So, right, like the setting of this game, it could be plausible that 150 years of quote-unquote continuous war happened if, right, it wasn't really continuous war, it was bouts of war every 2 or 3 years with like a year or two in between for recovery periods, or like maybe a particularly long period of like 10 or 15 years and then a couple of years, you know, afterwards, etc., right? 150 years of continuous warfare is just unrealistic in almost all regards. I think, for example, right, the French and English wars, ended up, I think those were over a little bit over 100 years, right? But they were successive wars fought with multiple different like lengths of time in between, etc., etc. So plenty of time for the countries to recover in between, and they weren't total wars to begin with. So I think everyone has their own problems to deal with. I don't think you can weigh that. I wish I wasn't born a princess. Tell me, Glenn, why do these rooms here feel so much tighter than anywhere else? Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. But to go back to like the technological development concept, yes, absolutely, right? Like 150 years of straight war, or even just 30 years of straight war, would be disastrous to actual technological advancement. But generally speaking, if anything is going to advance in that time period, it's probably going to be military-based technology, or at the very least, potentially medical-based technology, right? It's also dependent on I'm trying to apply logic to a game that has magic, right? So how does that work? Or giant mecha. So take that all with a grain of salt, right? Her eyes are so cold when she talks to me. Yet with him, I just love this idea that Frederick's portrait to me conveys such a dispassionate demeanor, such a cold detachment. It's I really dig it. Like, I think he is a very I don't know if he's gonna be like the bad guy or just a bad guy, or maybe he gets a redemption arc. But right now, he feels like not sinister, but very borderline. This boy seems pretty close to the princess. You do not look pleased. It's also a matter of the style of warfare. For example, medieval armies were relatively small, allowing rulers to... Yeah, that's what my point of, like, total war, right? Like, total war involves the concept of, like, a country mobilizing for war. Whereas much of medieval or ancient warfare was just military commanders and large groups of men going to war, while the country continued onwards, right? So, absolutely, right? So, from a modern standpoint, if we, you know, if we examine things from the last 250, 300 years, there's obviously significant differences in the concept of what war afflicts on a country. Which is another comparison here, though, right? Is this concept of like, in this relatively fantasy medieval environment, is 150 years of this continuous warfare, is that the nations mobilizing against each other, or is it relatively small bands of military fighting against one another, over the course of the 150 years? Also, the other thing is 150 years of stalemate kind of insinuates that there aren't massive scale in conflicts, right? Because if all it would take is one big battle to have one side lose pretty poorly for it, you should have an invasion at that point, right? Like, so it's kind of a question. The whole scenario is kind of questionable, but as it is with video games, we try not to read too much into this type of stuff. And I'm not criticizing it by any stretch of the imagination, right? Is that actually Gawain? Is that how you spell Gawain? Yeah, exactly, right? 150 years of history is a lot to go. Yeah. Could be 150 years of different fucking things. That Gawain? It's a very odd spelling of Gawain for me. We're just gonna go with Gawain until I come to the realization that it's something else. Sir Gawain. He is one of their companions. Ah, an interesting boy, I must say. He is the only one who did not want gold as a reward. You stepped away? How am I still in this conversation? By having other conversations. What then? Information about the Grand Grimoire. Who would voluntarily forego a reward in gold? Is he a spy? A rather simple-minded one, when he asks us directly to our faces about the grimoire. We should take care of him, but not in the princess's presence. While you are at it, deal with the whole troop. As you command. General Godfrey has returned, by the way. Very good. Start the procedure immediately. I will. After the general has sobered up. Do not wait too long. We must not give Ascania too much time. They're gonna go blow up some ships. And, of course, Frederick is an asshole. Gonna kill everybody. Excuse me? I can do without curves. They're unnecessary. Oh, come on. They're the most deadly weapons of all. That depends on where you use them. Where? What does that have to do with anything? Well, your katana with the curved blade. Nice setup on the innuendo conversation there, by the way. 5 minutes of chat activity is a lot to go into. Also true. Your katana with the curved blade is suitable for slash attacks that cause a deep cut. They are not suitable for thrust attacks. However, if every soldier in Volandis is running around in heavy armor, a thrust is more effective than a slash, making the great sword superior to the katana. In Volandis, for all I care. They still live in the past. Plate armor is on the retreat. The only thing that justifiably wears such armor nowadays is a sky armor. And believe me, you do not want to face them with a great sword. I saw him. Sir Victor's coming. You act like a kid waiting for his presence, Glenn. Well, I do hope he brings the reward. I'm already getting gray hair. Prince Frederick said we'll be given it tomorrow. Sir Victor. And? There you all are. What the fuck? Well, that was unexpected. Cameron. What the fuck voice is this?
This is supposed to be the best inn in town? You got screwed. The ale tastes like piss.
Excuse me?
Barkeeper, amber ale.
My god.
Ha! Disgusting. This bland, watery aroma. One more. No, wait. Bring me 3 right now. It's going down like water.
Alrighty then. Who is this guy? A good friend, and the real reason why I'm in Volandis. This is Cameron, a scientist at the court of Terran. And this one here is Bathraz, also a friend of mine, who helps me out with the more dangerous stuff. Oh, we're familiar with him. I like that little hop in her chair. It's you. What are you doing here? Oh, you know each other.
Looks like you made it to Tormund. We're surprised.
We? If your goal was Tormund anyway, why didn't you accompany me till the end, huh?
You do remember that we're working for money. If you can't pay us, why should we act as your bodyguards?
Is that all you can think of? I hope you have deep pockets, Sir Victor. Like Sienna is any different. Anyway, you will accompany me through Volandis. Can you focus on the main topic? Of course. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about this before, but the real reason I'm in Volandis is the Grand Grimoire. And I'm here telling you this because we need your help.
Victor, are you sure this is a good idea? Sure, they might be experienced fighters, but we can find others in the Adventurers Guild.
I trust them.
Doesn't mean that we have to explain everything to them. We need their muscles, not their brains.
No music here is a little strange. Or is there music? Oh no, there's just rain. Pretty good rain, too, actually. Cameron, what's this all about now? I explained it to you earlier and you agreed to it. Don't keep us in suspense.
All right. I will take the time to answer your questions, at least while these cups are still full.
So, what, like 30 seconds? Oh no! No, the shadow outside the window! Ah! Cameron is responsible for the Grand Grimoire, and has been studying it for several years.
Nasty thing. Contains endless secrets, and has tremendous destructive power.
Rain is coming. The right kind of rain. Whispering in the tapping on the windows like an old friend. Look, I love me some good rain. Bad rain is bad rain, but good rain, it'll make my day. You've seen what it's capable of, which is why Cameron and I want to destroy it. You want to destroy the Grimoire?
The Grand Grimoire is the weapon of the gods. No man should ever hold it in their hands. We must destroy it before more lives are lost.
I will help you. Glenn, wait for their explanation first. And keep your voices low. If anyone finds out about this, we'll be hanging from the gallows.
So what do you want to know about?
All of the above. What is it?
It's the more powerful version of an ordinary grimoire. These gems are able to store and release energy. They can be found in old geological layers, generally formed in places with high ether deposits. The largest grimoire found in nature is as big as a thumb. However, the Grand Grimoire is the size of a fist. We do not believe that it was created naturally.
Someone created it?
We do not know, but a similar stone is mentioned in the history of the 5th epoch. The gods used it as a weapon to destroy entire regions and to initiate the apocalypse.
Luckily, they refrained from doing so that we humans are still alive in the 7th epoch.
Exactly. But we are not here for history lessons.
I'm here for a history lesson. Please, sign me up.
You have any further questions?
So, where did the stone come from?
In old texts of the 5th epoch, it is briefly referred to as a weapon of the gods, but then it is no longer mentioned. Until about 5 years ago, the stone laid in Terran's treasure chamber. There it was kept as a mere piece of jewelry until Gawain.
I guess that's Gawain. I mean, it's Ga and Wayne, so Gawain.
Until Gawain discovered its potential.
I just need to... What? Why is my brain tripping? I don't know what other way this would be pronounced than Gawain. Alright, got distracted. Gawain. He was also in the throne room, the man with the white hair and different colored eyes. Gawain is the prince's advisor and a colleague of Cameron. He is also an old acquaintance of mine. We both studied in Nisa.
So this man is an R.
Unfortunately, he does not share Cameron's concern for the stone's power. He is trying to use it for this war as effectively as possible.
We ran experiments with the stone 5 years ago. Its power was frightening. I spoke out against its use, but the king and the council were unanimously against me. And then? Well, then that happened with Wyrnshire.
Why was the stone there? Terran had defeated Gravos and taken the city. The place was crawling with their own soldiers.
Honestly, I don't know why the prince kept it there and what he intended to do with it. Now the stone is back in Tormund and will be used in the upcoming battle.
This is certain.
Yes, preparations are being made right now.
So, how do we destroy it?
This is the problem. We do not know. The Grand Grimoire is used by smashing it. This triggers a tremendous explosion. Only in a radius of 3 meters around the stone, nothing happens in order to protect the user.
Interesting. That's why Kylian and I survived the explosion.
Afterwards, the gemstone reassembles itself and can be used again, which means you cannot destroy it in any normal way.
Okay.
It just so happens that a few weeks ago I made a little progress, and therefore called Victor to Valandis. The royal house keeps a list of all the gifts that are given to the king on various occasions. On such a list, I actually found the rainbow-colored grimoire. A monk named Nalkibur from the Kindreld Monastery brought this as a gift more than 50 years ago.
This monk is probably no longer alive, but the monastery still exists.
And that's where you come in.
You plan to go there and want us to accompany you.
Exactly. The monastery is located in the east and has been abandoned for decades. Instead of monks, there are now monsters living there, and we need some capable adventurers to protect us from them.
All the while, you're searching for this information about the Grand Grimoire and this Nalkibler. Kilber. Yes. Information such as, where did the stone come from? How did it come into the possession of this monk? We might even find a way to destroy it. We'll help you. You do not need to pay us. Hey. Speak for yourself. The stone's not my concern. Without a reward, I ain't lifting a finger.
That reasoning sounds familiar.
Why are you telling us all this? Did you put yourself in danger by sharing such explosive information? Explosive information? That's an interesting way of putting it.
I do not understand this either.
I have my reasons. I just can't name them. Sorry. It doesn't matter. Thanks to your trust, you have gained a new comrade in arms. Let me help you. Ah! What was that? I swear I saw someone outside of the window. Ah, shite. You're under arrest! Stop! You there at the table! What is it? Drop your weapons and surrender! You are under arrest! Yep, it's always under arrest. What? For what reason? You know it too well, spies! There must be a misunderstanding. Do you know who you're talking to? The gallows await! Move! Now! This info is, yeah, sure. A la powder keg, that kind of concept, sure. It's just kind of like it's not an incorrect way of saying things. It's just a odd way of saying things.
Looks like we will have to fight our way out. I haven't even finished my ale. Oh boy.
Oh shit. Okay, he's not. I was like, I was concerned for a second, but he is not a combatant. But Bathraz is, and we have 1 point. Attack up, probably. Does he need attack up if he's mostly doing that? Well, he's got an attack. He's got magic. He's got 1 attack. Who's the lady in orange? That would be my fiance, Casey. Berserker. People asking who you are on the occasion. Okay. Love you.
Or offended that I can pursue.
What do I want here? I think we're actually just gonna take this big old chunk of magic. Go light, though. Already have 6. Go with magic. Go magic. I'm gonna commit to something eventually, right? Right? Do I want this formation? I don't think I do. Like, I really like the idea of Bathraz, but, Aw, no stealing. Dang. That's okay. I mean, fuck it. Ultra move them. You guys are out of your fucking league. Bom, 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 bom. Very nice. Yeah, that's a fair point. Manipulating your agility and everything is probably a pretty good idea. Oh, since we moved, that's unfortunate. Since we moved Warrior over to Kylian, we should probably put that back on plane. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not fucked up about it.
There are more outside. Why are they here? They couldn't have known about our meeting here.
They're called us spies. Didn't Glynn ask the prince for information about the grimoire as a reward? Yes, but is that a problem?
Hailing from Barnsport and collecting information about a super weapon. Maybe that was not the smartest idea. You honestly asked about the stone?
No more talking. Let's leave this place and head for the monastery.
We have not negotiated payment yet.
Then stay here if you prefer. The gallows are free. Poor Sienna keeps getting screwed over by these situations. Fiend, come on, let me go upstairs. I thought you said there were more outside. Stop right there, spies! And there we go. Not bad. That's weak to Earth, right? He dead. Earth drum. Hello. It's not gonna let us go this. We shouldn't go there. I was gonna say, it's not gonna let us go that direction, eh? Oh, these soldiers. Smash them. Ooh. I think I'm gonna swap. Bathraz up here, Glenn. This is the end of the line! Are you just gonna keep throwing threes at me? Like, the threes have not worked. Change something up. That's cool. I love that. I love Bathraz's stuff. Very cool. Wide slash. She's playing a video game. She's talking to other people. She's not paying attention to me. Borderies. Bum bum borderies. You sleepy boy? Alright, easy. Whoa, are you guys just gonna jump off? A dead end.
Bloody hell. I can't go on anyway.
Easy peasy. We got that. I mean, 9 at a time might actually be somewhat difficult.
Let us buy you some time. Move on.
I don't know whose voice that is. Ah, Lene. Stop! Stop this immediately. Stay out of this or else... Princess? Leave them alone. They are my guests. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. We have orders from the general to arrest them. Which general? You dare to put the word of a general above that of your princess? Be gone, I command you, base-born knaves. Wow, that's really cutting to the quick there. Let's go and report this to the general, or we'll be in trouble. Well, rescued. Lene.
Princess, my goodness. You have my gratitude.
No need. We overheard your conversation at the inn. You were the one eavesdropping?
You have... Princess, you must not misunderstand. I do not want to betray Terran. It's just that the Grand Grimoire is too dangerous.
I know. You may continue to follow your plan, and I will not tell anyone about it. But only under one condition.
And what is that?
You take Rob and me with you. As a baseborn knave, I am also outraged.
Are you... I mean, that's impossible, princess.
Then I cannot let you go. Why do you want to come? The world outside is calling for me. I don't want to stay here waiting for my brother to shatter Volandis into pieces. I'd rather stop him now than collect the shards of a broken kingdom later. I'd rather stop him now? For Volandis and its people, I must act. The princess, as you have already noticed, is a capable fighter who wields magic. And Rob's skills as a ranger will certainly be useful to us.
I would rather not involve the princess in a dangerous journey such as this.
I know, but you do not have a choice. You either take me with you, or you stay here. It's not a request, but a command from your princess. Princess. That's certainly a new character trait I hear there. Alright. Lene and Rob, We'll head out together. The monastery is located in the northeast of the flower fields of Perpetua. If we have preparations to make in Tormund, we should proceed unobtrusively. It is possible that the soldiers will return. Then let's move quickly. I have not seen such a fire in your eyes for a long time. I'm going to close the deal with the grimoire. My hands are trembling. Going to close the deal with the grimoire? My hands are trembling with excitement. Also a little bit strange. What about you, Sienna? Yeah, I'm tagging along. Wouldn't be wise to stay here. Also, I haven't gotten my reward yet. Let's discuss the payment on our way out, Sir Victor. Of course, my dear Sienna. Let's head out, then. We must leave the city and move through the northeast of the forest. Rob's just around to give us directions. Ta-ta-ta! I could backtrack and do a lot of things pretty easily here. Like, we could do these Medusian Vipers without skills now pretty easily, etc., etc. We should go put some stuff in Bathraz's. Oh, he's already got stuff. Right. Alright, we're good then. I mean, we probably aren't completely full, but... Ah, right, the partisan, we just got that. And we can make it. Nice. Or increase it. Hella, why not? For bow. More iron ore, but we don't have it. We can buy iron ore from the... Not from these guys. Well, we did. But we already bought it all. We can buy iron ore from the Adventuring Guild. You always need more ore? Yeah, that does seem to be the case. We've gone through quite a bit of it. Okay, they do not have endless reserves. That's good to know. But it is what it is. Upgrade. That's fine. And the Biden hammer under. Ba, ba, ba. Gilded mail. I wish there was an easy way to transplant stuff from one item into the next item. Crit damage up and HP drain. Human killer, evasionist, and crit damage up. Don't have to put all of those back in. Crit damage up, yes. Absolutely. Evasionist. Might as well be human killer. Okay, who else? Silver breastplate gets an upgrade to shielded mail. Move from armor. Breastplate. Okay, so he just has the 20% drop chance. That's kind of no big deal. We could put whatever we want else in here. Not really a lot else that we really care about, though, honestly. Ah! Like this whole thing is a little. It's not like bad. It's just clunky. Like this whole menuing scenario. Might as well just attack up. Move from armor, heavy strike, and paralyze hit. That in. You like the paralyze hit. Heavy strike seems fine. Oh, earth resistance, actually. Okay. We've done this recently, so I don't think we really need to go through these. We can never get rid of them. Interesting. Okay. I think we're good. For now, anyways. Oh. Interesting. Well, there's the last cave. Good to know. Oh, I say last cave, but there's another cave right there. There's a drop down right here. Huh. Where did that go all the way on the left side? Go check. Or I would like to go check. I don't know if the game's going to let me, but I would like to go check. Indeed it does. No. Yeah. What the fuck? Pulling belts. Excuse me? Heals can crits. Interesting. I wonder if that counts regeneration. I don't know, that feels a little strange to me. Reduces the cost of skills by 20%. Increases mind by 10%. Jeez. Seems kind of interesting. Doesn't work for regeneration? Ah. I did not think that it would, but... You know, sometimes they do be that way. I think actually... I want to mess around with this real quick. Want to equip Warrior from Hylian real quick. We want to set skills. I want the power swing from this. Perfect. 20. Max that out, and then we swap this back to Hylian. Then Glenn can still have power swing. Sweet. Right. Formation. Let's take a look at what we want here. Okay. I do like the Lene Rob swap. For now, I think I want Kylie in there. I think I want... Sienna Glen. this is what I want. We'll see. Oh.
Hi.
Yo, how's it going? The water here in a second. Ooh, hello. Crit up? Yes. Bowmaster, but at a 3? I don't like that. Light attack, 2, purity 1. Not all great, but better than other. More rare drops. Attack up 2 is not bad. I don't mind having a 2, but I don't like 3s. None of these are especially good. Doesn't really matter. More rare drops. Fire attack. Undead killer. More red drops. 1 purity 3 though. Could be useful. Ah, a member of the Adventurers Guild. Let me help you with some hints about unique monsters. Firstly, some kids were playing in the center of the Fior Woods. They were chasing each other around a group of trees. Then a monster appeared. Secondly, there is a monster in the Fior Woods who is best friends with the turtle. You kill the turtle and don't leave the forest. It will try and take revenge. Someone got ambushed by it on these wooden bridges in the west. Play around a group of trees and kill a turtle and go to the bridges on the west. Oof. That's not good at all. Switch out TP3. Be interesting. Best friends with the turtle. Might be a rat. Ninja Turtles. See that? I could see that. I don't want to switch out the light attack too. Chain oil. Chain oil. It's straight up better. Of course it is. Goddamn armor upgrades in this game. We go down. Aha. Oh, well then. No interest in fucking around and finding out with either of those. Because we noodled around with the dragons previously, and they dumpstered us. So. Auto Aura might be okay. Rapier Master! Again, I'm just getting a bunch of 1s. What's the problem here? Like, no bueno. Sadness. Truthfully. Enact resistance. Fully upgraded equipment is always better than unupgraded equipment, 1 tier higher. Maybe. Well, I mean, I assume the answer to that is it's better because it's got additional slots that you can put stuff in. But like we've seen gear that's just straight out not as good. I believe. I mean, we just double on that. Like, I think that's gonna be very niche, but having specialized niche things is pretty good. Stat-wise, too. I don't think that's always the case, is it? Like, the shielded mail that we're using right now is fully upgraded on Victor, and it is not as good as the chainmail, which is a tier 4 versus a tier 3, right? It might be the case most of the time, but I don't think it's the case all the time. Might just depend, though. Might be because of, I don't know, the stuff that we have going on, maybe? An IDK. I don't think it's that big of a deal, though. Regardless. Hey! We have explored most of the area in your woods. Nice. Pretty lonely here. We are on the border to the inner sanctum. No one dares to come here. Trespassing is punishable by death. Also look out for fairies. They play tricks on humans. Excuse me? Well, yeah. I'm saying like it's better because of the 2 additional crystal slots, obviously. Right? But from just a pure stats standpoint, it's not always better. Ooh, nice. We're totally gonna run around here though. I would rather have something like Fire Attack 3, I think. Even if it's only Purity 1. Beast Killer. Crit 3! Here's what I'm fucking talking about. Crit 3, Size 1, Purity 2. We take those. Like, I do not feel like we've been getting very good crystals. But that one, that's a pretty good crystal. Wait, what the fuck? This isn't on the map. This isn't on the map. Oh shit. Interesting. Look at all these fucking squirrels. A whole fucking bevy of them. Not enough. Successful steals yield an extra item with a chance of 50%? I want that. I absolutely want that. See, that's interesting. This is also interesting. Raise stats at the start of battle for every free equipment slot. What? Wild. Being able to pick from a menu is so fucking good. Right, because you said when you played, you just got a random one, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely nice to be able to pick. Raincoat? What's that? Resistance against water. Cool. Yeah, I assumed, but in order to use it, you need to be wielding a weapon or piece of armor because you have to socket it, right? So maximum you could have whatever the bonuses is you get times 3 for the 3 different pieces of gear. Interesting. Okay, well we can't head there. So, I'm just gonna teleport back up here. And nah, we'll go around. We'll go back around. Agi up. Auto shield triggers shield for 3 turns at the beginning of every battle. That seems pretty nice. It's a purity 3, even though it's just 1. It's a purity 4 though. That could be good. Oh, I hate the idea. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna take this Agi up though. Agility seems very strong. Amulet Master. Fuck. Again, 1 and 1. Big sizes. Good. Not happy about it, but we'll take it. A little cave in there. We gotta get strong enough to get to beat these fucking worms. You know? Alright, sweet. We've done a little bit of rolling around. We could try to head back to... I wonder if it's that center part. Woods is Excalibur for a turtle. Interesting, it doesn't show. Interesting. Okay. I think this is a pretty good place for us to go ahead and take a break. I want to get up, stretch my legs, do all that jazz. I will be back in probably 5-ish minutes or so for more Chained Echoes. See you in just a few. Hello, everybody! We're back from break with more Chained Echoes. And more of this boy tap-tapping. More of this boy tap-tapping. Alright, let us head... I think over to... this spot. Mostly just because I want to jump down the embankment. So I think that'll be fun. Not for any other real reason. Just found this thing and I was like, oh, that'll be fun to jump off of, right? You reaching for, Otis Potus? Spearmaster. Hey! You were able to beat a single worm on foot? Yeah, I could see taking a single worm. It's just multiple worms that I don't think I could do. There is a single worm to the west of Tormund right there, I think, that I could try now that I have a decent-sized party. So I could try to just fight him a bunch of times. And I could see that potentially working. We might try that, but I don't know that I am super concerned about it immediately. Definitely gonna explore first. We've already done the whatchamacallit thing, so I'm not super worried about this guy. We just kill him. Like, straight up. Sword wave! This guy is weak to water. Easy peasy. Depends partly on how much of a difference the upgraded equipment from Tormund makes. Yeah, I can see that. I think we also got a level in Tormund. Maybe? I don't really remember, though. What are you looking at, Kit Kat? Bada-bum, bada-bum. Gazing Eye. Gazing Eye. What are those fucking owls doing over there? Hooty hoot motherfuckers doing over there? Curious. Well, hello. Oh! What are those? Cookies. I don't like that at all. Yikes. Earth. Oh, we don't have anything for that. Neither do we have anything for that. I'm just gonna fire jump. Because why not? It looks cool. Yeah, we'll heal. Bom 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 bom. Nice paralyze coming in handy there. Just wide swing them down. Kokogiri. Nice. Another fire jump. And we can actually swap in Bathraz and do a light claymore. Nice. Easy peasy. Cool. Hello. An ore. That's 10 ore, not 10 ore. And horn times 2. Very cool. Aha. I remember that being across the river. Us being like, how the fuck are we gonna get that? Very nice. No, I do not want to know how to get those chests back there. Thank you, though. Discovering, discovery is one of my favorite things in a game, so it's one of the things that I will least often ask for assistance on. Typically, I will just ram my head against things repeatedly, i.e., like, run at walls over and over and over again. But, generally speaking, especially in a game where I know I can backtrack, I try not to beat myself up too much about things. Okay, we want to... that... plant... goods. Very nice. Ow! Play more of them. Drop the spear. Hello. I remember seeing this chest when we first got here. Very nice. Age times... okay. Oh! Trying to even think of how that translates. How could she run her kingdom afoul so soon? I feared she would get wanderlust again and disappear, but right the same evening she arrived. I gave him a voice the first time we saw him, and it was very different than what I remember. Apparently, Sir Victor and his companions have put strange ideas into the princess's head. Gotta go? You're way too sleepy? Well, thanks for dropping by. I do appreciate it. Have a good one. See you around. Sleep well. Hope you get good rest. Apparently, General Guston. Prince, bring Celestia back to me and remove her carriage from this world. Her carriage? Never heard that term used in that way. Like, I've heard of a person's carriage, right? I feel like that's maybe like baggage or hanger-ons or something like that. Yes, sir. What the what? Oh! They put him in the tube! What about him? Is General Godfrey accepting the power? Everything is working out as calculated. The Grand Grimoire is rich in features. Does anyone else know about it? Cameron? Don't worry about him. He is simple-minded. Does not even know a fraction of the secrets behind the stone. Keep up the good work. Who are you, lady? And so everything is taking its course, my love. June. Very impressive. The weapon is ready, and the only key, and only the key, is missing. The grave of Lady Reyna will be opened soon. Aren't you worried about that red hair boy? My old friend Victor is at his side. He will take care of him. Excuse me? Excuse me? You don't know. Maybe he thinks that Victor and the others are carting her around instead of her traveling with them. Yeah, I could see... Yeah, that makes sense. I could see entourage absolutely being a better phrase there. It's just, like... I don't know that I've ever heard a group of people escorting someone be called that person's carriage. That might just be like a difference in, like, maybe that's a common term in a different region or a different country or something like that, though. I don't know. Is Victor going to betray us? Does he know who that boy is? Certainly. That is why he lets himself be accompanied by him. It is only a matter of time before his echo is awakened. Ah, shite. Ah, shite. Ooh. Perpetua. Oh, no. Didn't we hear about the place, there was like a whole continent that was overcome by the fungus, right? Wonder if this is any relation. When you said we would travel through some flower fields, I certainly expected something different than a swamp. Oh, it wasn't always like this. In my younger days, I took the girls here on dates. You could see thousands of flowers in every direction. What happened? Wyrnshire lies east of here. Although this area was spared by the explosion a year ago, the Grand Grimoire's repercussive effects still reach this area. The Grand Grimoire did this? Yes. It corrupted the flow of ether in this area. Every animal or plant living here has mutated. Only within 1 year. That's real bad. Please, let's hurry. Well, I was really hopeful. Honestly, what I really, really wanted was a stone. I wanted a stone. This is some Nausicaa shit right here. Also, I gotta put my house shoes on. My feetsies are cold. My feetsies are cold. Got a jump point there. Are those snowmen on tops of heads? I don't know how to react. What the fuck are you? Spore Man? It's fucking weird. It's just fucking weird, yo. No! No, no, no! Don't build a Spore Man! What is wrong with you? Okay, that was somewhat unexpected. You wanna build a Spore Man? Fuck. Guys just replicating themselves is not great. Carrot nose. Oh, win an encounter without using any healing skill. That was fucking accidental. You read a Bravely Default story about an obnoxious early enemy called Myconids. The story title was Spore Losers. Nice. I like that. I could see that being like a D&D one-shot like title. You know, like you go, I don't know, mess around with some Myconids and there's just the titles called Spore Losers. I could see that being fun. Hard shell. Soft shell. Hard shell. Step into Perpetua. Definitely got some alternatives. I might backtrack and do a little bit of like exploration tomorrow night. Wet Strike. TP cost down 2. That seems pretty good. TP cost down 3, but with a 2, and Purity 2 also seems worthwhile. I could totally see myself heading back, doing a little bit of exploration. Let's see if we can find a... Oh. What is this? I haven't seen something like this before. It's a magical barrier. A barrier? Who built it here? Could have been a very powerful magician or a monster. Probably the latter. Either way, we need to find the caster or we can't proceed. Our magic is not powerful enough to cancel this spell. Hopefully we can find him. This is the so-called Leopold barrier. The caster must be close by. Let's search for them. Huh. I'm glad I came this way. should be over here. There we found. Oh! Ooh, hello. King Owl. Weakness dark. Alright, that's cool. Less cool. Less cool. Significantly less cool. Nice. Very light. That's not especially good, but whatever. Whatever. Don't get me, bro. Not bad. Ooh, I want to use Bathraz's Ultra move. I want to see what he has. Probably not at this point. Obviously. But, you know. When in an encounter without allowing the enemies to take more than 4 actions. Again, kind of random luck on that one. Like, both this one and this one, we were not attempting to do. We just did. So, nice. Very good. Okay. Aha! Perfect. Let's check our thing real quick. We just have to defeat 6 King Owls. 2 more Sporemen. We need 8 Scorpions. 3 Herbal Collars. What? Win an encounter with an all-girls team? That should be very easy. Oh, actually, no, we can't do that. Like, we just can't do that, period. We don't have enough girls to do an all-girls team. Oh. That's true. That's true. I mean, that's fair. I don't know that we're actually strong enough to do one of these encounters with a 2-person team. Honestly. We might be strong enough. I don't really see a reason to risk it though right now. Truth be told. Alright. It is a little early, but I think that is actually going to be it for tonight. I have been experiencing, unfortunately, some pretty bad stomach issues, to call it polite. So I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna go rest up and hopefully be able to go to work tomorrow. Still enjoying the crap out of this game. Really looking forward to what we find out next. I think we might do a little backtracking tomorrow and go. We found a teleport location now, so I think we might do some backtracking and go maybe try to there's a couple of things on this board, right? I'm like, maybe we can go do this now. Maybe we can go find the Goblin's Dilemma quest or any of these other number of things. Like, we can totally defeat Vins without going into overdrive. We can totally do that. We can totally do 3 more Alpha Wolves. We just have to respawn them. We might be able to do like a worm, a forest worm. If we hunt that singular one over and over again. We might be able to find Excalibur. Interesting. And yeah, the other ones, I don't know, we might have to poke around. But, we didn't find the class emblem in Cortara. I would love to try to find that if we could. When an encounter against horned lizards without taking any damage, that seems like that's going to require a very specific setup. So I don't think we're going to be doing that. But, so, 4 more mountain BBs, easily, right? Easily we could do some of these things. Defeat a Medusian Viper without using any skills, easy, right? So I definitely think we might do a little bit of backtracking tomorrow and see how that all goes. All right, anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time for more Chained Echoes.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.